solutions available for online teaching learning like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, Google Classrooms, Skype, etc. Now, why Zoom? First of all, it has a very user-friendly interface. Zoom provides a one-stop solution for video conferencing, online meetings, webinars, and group messaging across multiple platforms that can be recorded. It offers video, audio, and screen sharing along with screen annotations, whiteboard, in-meeting chat, etc. to the participants. Zoom allows to have fixed meeting URLs, be integrated with many calendar apps. Free meetings can be scheduled of less than 40 minutes duration and up to 100 participants. For extended duration, one can go in for a paid subscription. For the participants in low bandwidth situations, Zoom provides a dial-in option where the participant can dial in and join a meeting. Now to get started with Zoom, the prerequisite is install Zoom desktop client for Windows or Mac, or if you're working with a mobile device, download the Zoom mobile app from the Play Store or the App Store. One can work with the Zoom web portal as well. So now we'll see how to download and install the Zoom desktop client. Open the internet browser and go to zoom.us. On the top, one can see the resources bar. Click on resources and then click on download Zoom client. A number of options will appear on the screen, as you can see by scrolling down. One can choose one of the option as per your own requirement. After you have downloaded and run the installation, a shortcut for the Zoom client will appear on your desktop. So as you can see on the left hand side, this is the Zoom desktop client shortcut. So double click it to launch the Zoom desktop client. So this is the first screen that appears, and there are two options: join a meeting and sign in. Now to join a meeting, one need not be signed in before. And to schedule your own meeting and invite others to join your meeting, you have to sign into the Zoom. So first of all, we are going to see how to do a sign in to Zoom. Click on the sign in button. A screen will appear, and now you can sign in using one of the options provided on the right hand side of the screen, that is sign in with SSO, sign in with Google, sign in with Facebook. If you do not have an account, then click sign up free. When you click on sign up free, you are taken to the Zoom web portal to do the registration. For example, please confirm your date of birth here. Let me randomly enter something. Click on continue. It will ask an email address to be registered as the username. So let me enter my email address. Click on sign up. You will receive an email on the email address that has been entered over here. So if I go to my inbox, I have received an email from Zoom that says that I'm already registered and activated. So now you can use your credentials, that is your email ID that you have provided as the username and your password, to sign into Zoom. So going back to the Zoom desktop client, please enter your email ID as your username, enter your password and click on sign in. After signing in, the home tab will appear with various options on the left hand side of the screen. New meeting, which is to start an instant meeting, and click on downward arrow for various other options like start the meeting with video on or video off, or to use your personal meeting ID to start an instant meeting. Then join an ongoing meeting, schedule or set up a future meeting, and share screen. That is to share your screen in a Zoom room by entering the sharing key or the meeting ID. And on the top of the screen, there are various tabs like the home tab, which is currently displayed, then the chat tab, then the tab for meetings and the tab for contacts. Now in the next part, we'll see how to schedule a future meeting